Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join His mission.
So I want to go back a little bit to what you just mentioned, Guatemala. I don't know much about this part of the story. I mean, I think a lot of people are familiar with the U.S. Center for World Mission, now it's Frontier Ventures, but a lot of people maybe don't know the backstory. What took place in Guatemala? How old were you when you were there?
Funny you ask. I was actually born in Guatemala.
Were you really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm the youngest of 4 daughters, and I'm the only one that was actually born there.
I see.
So that's pretty special for me. Also, I teach Guatemalans now. So I'm an ESL teacher, and it's so meaningful for me to have a class of 20 students, and 18 of them are from Guatemala.
I have to pause you right there because that seems very much like a full circle
Yeah,
kind of story.
it is.
You're born in Guatemala,
I know.
now teaching ESL to Guatemalan, international students?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're immigrants, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you were born in Guatemala. Your parents were there on
They were
long-term,
missionaries
short-term mission?
working for 10 years among a Indian tribe, Mayan Indian tribe, called the Mom Indians, M-A-M. And they spoke the Mom Indian language. The Indians did. They would never speak Mom Indian to my parents because my parents' mission board told them to learn Spanish first. And as soon as they learned Spanish, which was considered more respected, the Mom Indians wouldn't speak their own language to them. They would work through translators. So the first thing my parents did when they ended up moving back to Fuller Seminary is they told the couple replacing them, don't listen to the mission board, come straight here, don't learn Spanish first, otherwise you're not going to have a chance at being able to speak the Mom Indian.
Yeah.
And that's what they did, and they learned Mom Indian in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really difficult language.
It seems like both your dad and mom were always kind of naturally challenging paradigms.
I think my dad was more of a naturally challenging paradigm. My mom would challenge him.
Yeah, keep him in check.
That's right. She said sometimes she felt like she was just barely holding on to the tail of a comet.
Yeah, wow. I've never heard that description before. So this is only one instance of his saying, don't listen to the mission board, but does this kind of story or this upbringing in Guatemala for you, their mission story, kind of begin to form and shape what later your dad, Dr. Ralph Winter, went on to present to the world as far as unreached people groups, 1040 window, et cetera?
I think that was all part and parcel. In Guatemala, he and my mom also began to understand the wartime lifestyle, the whole concept of living more simply so that others can simply live. And that was something that was all part of our growing up years. It was at Fuller Seminary where my dad came across student after student who were from parts of the world where they already had the gospel, and he realized, hold it, if you all are coming from places where there's already a church established, who's going to the places where there is no church? But back to the simple lifestyle, that impacted our family, and we would, ask my parents, can we get a microwave when we came back up to the States? Can we get a microwave? No, I think we can do fine without it. Let's see, how we can live without one. And I can still remember when we came up to live in the Southern California area, some kids in the school had swimming pools, and we would, tell my parents, can we get a swimming pool? Yeah. And my dad would say, no. And we'd say, well, don't we have the money for one? And they were very careful to say, yes, we have the money for a swimming pool. But then they would look at us with this very deliberate look and say, but we choose not to spend our money that way. They were just very, I've come across other people whose parents told them, we don't have the money for that. Yeah. And what that did was it gave them kind of this impoverished mentality where their kids grew up thinking God didn't love their parents or God couldn't afford it, which my parents never did. It was just always this intentional, no, we're going to spend it differently. Well, guess what? They ended up creating a missions publishing house. William Carey Library Publishers.
Yes.
So, yeah,
You're talking
they
about-
spent it well.
Yeah, intentionality,
Yeah.
minimalism as
No
that-
swimming pool instead of missionary publishing
Sure,
house.
go down the street to the other kids'
Yeah.
swimming pool. We're
Yeah.
not going to get a backhoe and start digging here.
Yeah.
Kind of a glimpse into the Winter household, but
Yeah.
I appreciate that intentionality of mission and what it's like to be a mission-minded family. It seems to me that that's what we're talking about as you're here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. What in the world are we doing, still traveling around the world all these years later? But it seems to me the legacy of what's left of a mission-minded family.
Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join his mission. This podcast is powered by Unreached Global. Subscribe, watch, and listen on YouTube today. Visit missionspulse.com.